Yo, welcome back! Today I'll be finally playing through the reprint of Virtual Summer Memory, which has taken a bit over 2 years to reprint. Can you believe it? It's one of the oldest events in this game that has not been translated yet, or at least until now. So the only things left that are Christmas, really. So as usual, let me know if there's something horrifically going wrong with the stream, but otherwise I'm just going to proceed as if it is going fine. Thank you, Jerome.
Yes.
You got an ad when you started the stream. Yeah, it's a good idea to jump in a bit early so you can make sure you don't miss anything when you hop in. Yo, Jean Rivera, welcome. Right. So there's the event story, and there's some high difficulty quests, and there's some soft quests. We'll just be doing the thingies right now. The actual quests. I actually, yeah, I built my teams beforehand, so no need to take too much time on that. But we will look at the banners very briefly. This update is so bad, I had to stay up to make a video, and I caught an Aura stream. Worst morning of your life. That's a time for excitement, no need for the negativity. And besides, your video can wait, live stream's temporary, or, you know, momentary. But yeah, welcome, Zeno, Zavi, and everyone else. This new skip feature, I'll show it to you guys later, but I'll just briefly review these units. So unfortunately, at least to my knowledge, I don't think any evos have been released yet for any of these units. They're pretty much exactly how they functioned on release. Otohime is strong-ish, column clear. There's better ones now, but you know, she's got that 90% rate crit and attack up. Her only real issue is her penalty, where if she's hit, she switches to non-range for like 3 turns. But other than that, she's pretty solid. Omri Tigre has like a pull and some charm on charge thing, and some sort of high rate up whenever he has guts, which he can refresh with his charge. Not really worth it. Shenong, as you know, is the fatal poison stacker, and he can stack some quite fast stacks on his charge instantly. I'm pretty sure that was programmed wrong, but then LifeWonders just went with it, because when he stacks all 5 poisons, or for each stack of poison, he actually does have a pretty substantial multiplier against each one. He also inflicts regular poison, which for some reason he has an even larger multiplier against, but there's no stackable version of that one. He builds his charge fairly decently whenever he is hit, I believe, and in addition to that, he has some dazzle effects to reduce the enemy damage. And of course, he has his poison reversal thing. Unlike regular Shannon, it's not refreshable, it's just on phase start. And lastly, there's Hephaestus, who has left and right phase start 50 CP, or is it 30 CP? I think it's 30 CP, so he's a fairly massive CP bestower. It's a bit dated now in comparison to our better choices nowadays, and he has some weapon chain thing going on and pulling units towards him as well. I don't know if it's worth it. The charge might have been nice once upon a time, but whatever. And lastly, there is Algernon, the 4-star. His thing was doing some flat HP depletion every phase start, as well as starting with attack up and doing a bit of dazzle, but it was never strong even on release, because the flat damage was it was not substantial. So I'm not pulling for this banner whatsoever. And I only have 1 AR ticket, really? Okay, well, this is gonna be a bit of a bummer when I do pull, but yeah, there's some new ARs as well. The effects are sort of all over the place. They're not amazing or anything, but some of them aren't bad either. The 5-star ARs, at least, I vaguely remember the Tezcatli Pokemon is Arousal Strengthening and Move Phase and Arousal to adjacent units. But it's only a 1.5 times multiplier, so it's not great. And the Algernon and Tsukiyomi one, it has like one effect that I can't remember, and the other effect is 2 times charm advantage, which there's already a 5-star AR that does that, I'm pretty sure, but whatever. Do I really want the feed AR? I just want a bigger bonus. That's really it, and it's just one ticket and so who cares? Alright, so we'll be doing 1 transient pull, or AR pull, so the most amazing pull stream ever. Let's go, guys. 5-star, 1 ticket, let's do this. Easy money. Easy money, let's go. It's nothing! Who would have thought? I can't believe this. LifeWonders scammed me. Alright. There's your ticket pull stream. Yo, Israel, welcome. Anyway, I'm not missing out, and you're not either if you don't pull it, because it's one of those banners or reprints that has every single AR featured. It's just that the new ARs give a bit of a larger bonus. But no matter what you do, as long as you bring all your ARs, you're gonna have a massive bonus for this event. Don't mind the fact that my stamina is maxed out, because I didn't get a chance to use it last night, and also I was waiting for the stream to begin. But yeah, as for my teams, you'll see what they are. I set them up last night. Maybe we should do the high difficulty quests first, actually. Yeah, let's get them out of the way real quick. So this first quest, you can just board wipe it, honestly. I vaguely remember this one. Only had one AR to get to. Pulled the cursed Ishblanki Yamasachihiko AR. Oh, my condolences. It's not a great AR. It's, in fact, possibly the worst 3-star AR in the entire game. But, you know, at least it entered into meme territory, I guess. And also, Ishblanki Revelance is kind of funny. Who would be a good damage amp source in this? Okay, so we will do a board 1 tournament charge with Kotaro. I'm not going to overthink this too much, but we could bring possibly, what's it called? Labe does some pretty massive damage amp. I was new to Housamo when Virtual Summer released, so I didn't do the high difficulty quests. Yeah, I think in my very first event too, I didn't actually end up doing all the high difficulty quests. Not because I wasn't capable or anything, but because I didn't even know that was just a thing you're supposed to do. But yeah, let's go ahead and find ourselves... thing. Right, this is challenge quest, what I'm talking about. No filter, please. It's like, Labe is kind of taking over my mind right now just because, not in that way, but I'm suddenly forgetting every single other damage amp source in this game. So I'm just gonna use Labe and not overthink it. We're also gonna slap in a 5 CP AR on Kotaro and put on the agent's thing. He's actually very close. I just need one more affiliation boost for CP, and Kotaro can get a guaranteed charge right now. Right now, he's just like one short, and he's only like 50-50-ish with it. But yeah, agents are set up for this. Everyone else can just be dedicated to amping his damage. As for board wipe damage amp sources, who else do I have? Why do I always ask this? It's always fucking Lock on Taka in the end. I'm not going to bother with these other things and not reroll for it, because back then, this was like over 2 years ago, the challenge quests, it was pretty hard to get a turn 1 charge back then. And when you did, you could actually board wipe this first challenge quest. But now it's like super easy and you get a bunch of damage amp sources on top of it. So yeah, I'm sure this is gonna be no problem. Yeah, let's just go ahead and jump in. You used 1 10 pull 4 ARs and got all the 4 stars for event. Hey, congrats on the additional 30% bonus. The mid effects. The questionable. Actually, I do like 1 AR. It's Otohime one. Of course, it's the Otohime one because it always gets the best card. You ended up spending all your stones and got Summer Shen. It's alright. Hopefully he gets an Evo. Not really too worth it right now, but it's up to you. You know, I actually forgot about the darkness mechanic, but thank goodness Lave just happens to have reflect debuff. Alright, let's win this. And in fact, let's possess some of these fuckers too. Yeah, it's no big deal, as you can see. Especially if you remember what the mechanics are. I mean, I didn't remember the darkness, but still. Even then, you could just bring some fucker like Oscar or Benton and wake them. Maybe I should have focused on the drop quests first so that I could actually use some stamina and not have it overcap. God damn it. Whatever. It's just a reprint. Oh yeah, this random ass past the summer event featurette. The only really weird thing was the last phase. Actually, this one has some kind of spicy mechanics, but I can't remember what they are exactly is the issue. The problem with it was each phase. I remember the last two phases. There's like something about the exploding watermelons, and then the other one was about the you can only hurt them in a certain turn order. Oh, it's the battle speed. Oh, okay, I forgot about that. Thank you, Harvey. I'll go ahead and showcase it in this next one. As soon as I think of a team for this. Maybe I should just brute force it and go head empty. Alright, let's go ahead and Rancor Kami. Thank you, Stream, for bugging out on me with your poor Wi-Fi connection to my computer. Bring all of the magic damage dealers and have them spam guts. Yo, Adley, welcome. Actually, I have not tested out the new feature for speed yet because I'm at a mess, but I'll do that right now. No, it's not bugging out on your end. It's just you can see and hear me perfectly fine because it's a direct connection to OBS with my webcam. But it's like for my phone, I'm straight up using my phone. It's not an emulation or something, and it connects like Wi-Fi to my computer. And yeah, you heard right, Wi-Fi, not Bluetooth or anything. So it's a bit spotty sometimes when I don't know why it gets like that. Maybe my hand gets annoyed or something. All right, so. I need a damage buffer or something that would be a decent support in the back. I'm being picky here for no reason. No, we do not need sus. Don't need to do art to get better Wi-Fi. I approve. You did 2 tickets and got Summer Shen, which makes up for going broke for Summer Lave and getting Summer Boogeyman instead. That's my reaction too. I like him too, but it's good. Let's be meme lords and go ahead and try out new Kushi's skill Evo, which doesn't really do too much. You said hey R 3 times and you kept getting error. I mean, I see one of your hey R's at least. We'll go and equip this Kushi AR on him. This connection is not great to the Wi-Fi right now. It's okay, it's just team building right now, guys. If worst comes to worst, I can just restart this connection to the Wi-Fi, which I might need to. There's not really any good ARs for Android right now. We'll use this damage reversal one. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and restart the connection to Wi-Fi, so give me 1 second. Because even I'm getting annoyed by it right now. Like all those sound cuts you're hearing, I can hear it too. Let's go ahead and close that. So give me a second as I reset this connection. Alright, hopefully that does something, but probably not. It's because I moved my monitor a bit and it's in the way now. That might be it actually. Sounds actually worse. Okay, We are sort of back in action. I look nice today? Thank you. If only my stream quality was going as nice. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and restart my application that actually captures it too. It's not great. Yo, Erta. Just having technical difficulties. It's just like I was for Jurassic, but I think it's a different reason this time. It's just like my connection app is acting very spotty right now. So it's causing some clipping in the sound it's capturing as well as the video. So it's not being a smooth stream on the video capture side. Alright, sorry guys, I don't really know what else I can do besides restart my entire computer, and I don't want to do that, so you'll just have to bear with this somewhat suboptimal issue. Alright, let's go ahead and... Alright, that's fine. Now for Kengo, we'll just go ahead and bring in the limit AR. He doesn't have crit. I guess we'll bring him with this AR. I don't know if this is enough, but it's a 2-year-old class, we should be fine. As for effects, let's just toss it in Summers. You think you're gonna farm the boost and affiliate items for the events, then head back to Blossom farming? Yeah, that's what I've been doing lately. Just get the items I need and usually have a week left over of just doing Blossom farming. It sounds like it's almost better now, maybe. Give us last words. Let's not speak too soon. Please sort this by ID, and we will go ahead and bring ourselves a lucky cat. Why am I bringing a lucky cat? Bring ourselves a sand dragon, as well as protagonist, because why not? Do I have any better summoners than that? Not really, honestly. Let's bring Han one with his new Evo that you may never see. Oh no, I can't bring a 3-star. Oh well. Yeah, let's just bring protagonist. Did the math. The coin payout for this event is not great. That's surprising given the amount of AR bonuses we have. Every event is a coin farming event if you try hard enough. I would rather not try for that, but sure. Okay, so before I forget, let's go ahead and switch to the settings menu in battle and see what these skip features are. So to make up for all that lost time from restarting my Wi-Fi connection, hopefully we can speed up with these new features. I'm surprised they were able to implement it right away. Unlike with guild affiliations, they announced it for chapter 14 and then they put it off at the very end. It was a bit obnoxious. I had to change my stream title because of that. You didn't get a single Yama. 500 quests. Oh, well. Were you trying to use your script again? Oh, maybe I shouldn't say that on stream to incriminate you. I never said anything, LifeWonders. Alright. What was he doing? Right. Yeah, where are the settings at? Is it like only applicable for certain quests? What the heck? I was told there was skip features. Am I being lied to here? Update my game? That's the first thing I did before I started this. How else do you think I'm able to play this game? It wouldn't let me play it otherwise. Okay. Someone go ahead and confirm if you can do fast forward speed in challenge quests or not. Anyway, let's go ahead and finish this quest. Update it in the Play Store? Oh, why is there a difference like that? Is Harvey doing like a tutorial of how to update it? Oh no, they heal. It's okay. It's time for us to go tanky. What is Fushi? Stream Harvey's video. We got the Wi-Fi connections looking a bit better now, but they're all gonna kill now. Oh god, I should have just used fucking some more. I forgot about the mechanic completely for this one, this healing. Just confirm for me. Do you need to update it in the Play Store, not just the auto update? I mean, I did think it was strange that there was no forced Play Store update. Look at all those break effects. Imagine being able to move. There's a recent Play Store update, if I recall correctly. I'll go ahead and do that then right after this battle. So I believe this is one of, despite it being a super old quest, this is actually one of the cooler high difficulty quests we had, just because this is one of the very rare instances they decided to use damage resistance. Straight up brings your damage to 0. So you can't really kill these guys whatsoever. Well, you can do some tricky trick things, but there are 3 different phases, so you'd have a hard time. So the one who is vulnerable now, that should be Fenrir. When are we getting quests like these? Yeah, it's been a while, but as you can see, way back in the day, sometimes, not always, but sometimes, high difficulty quests were actually like up there and the top priority. There was no grind quests, so the quality we got for the high difficulty quests just happened to be enough to keep us sated. So the next person who's vulnerable is going to be Ifrit. We can just keep on spamming move from Anbari, but you already... yeah, let's just do it. Let's also move... yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to try to do that. Of course he's trying. They were not ready for the spirit meta, and that's why they're taking a tiny bit of damage. Or the conflagration meta. Alright, so the next one vulnerable is going to be Titan. Now, I don't even remember if Benton has her stupid bind, but if she does, that'd be a problem. She probably does, honestly. That'd be kind of fucking annoying as hell. Damn it. Okay, is there anyone who can remove buff among here? I don't think so, so we'll just kind of keep Anbari in the back from now. And... that's the game. I mean, I can tell you have that sort of special place for her in your heart, given that she was your hyper carry for most of your no gacha clear. Now this one was a bit tricky too, but I honestly forgot what the mechanic was for this. I vaguely remember doing some sort of stall strategy, but I don't remember why I did. So a bunch of them have nullify buff right now. Unfortunately, Anbari is useless as fuck. Just because he's blinded. Thank you, Benten. Yeah, I don't know. It's your best. Oh, right, that's the mechanic. He needs to get rid of those stupid watermelons because they have a ridiculous amount of HP. What you see there, their HP is pretty much full, but it's not because, what's it called? They can't take damage. It's just because it's so massive, it expects you straight up to kill those watermelons to take care of the first chunk of their health. And even now, apparently, after all this time, it still has so much HP that it's a problem. I do vaguely remember, though, that, what's it called? The watermelons do punish you in some way. I think we need to hit multiple times, actually. That's the gimmick, I think. Only Cosmic or Christmas Sunshine could steal your damage immunity. Nah, it's obviously gonna be like an irremovable buff. And no one else decided to remove it during the first time it printed, so... Crazy, the Jurassic Height request feels like a blur because of how mindless they were, but the memories from this one came rushing back to me. You know what? I totally feel you there. Okay, so this is a bit deceptive. It looks like they have 1 HP now. They don't. They just had so much HP on top of it, but even after you reduce the watermelon's HP, they still have a substantial amount of HP on top of that. It's just, they had so much beginner that you can't see it. I don't know if I'm strong enough now, but, you know, these are generational units from 2 generations after, so it should be fine. You can see their virtual summer memory. This isn't even related to virtual summer memory. Well, maybe it is. Maybe that's why it's the memories and the story name, and that's why we're looking at past events here. Oh yeah, and Vardy's finally free. We're gonna move as such. Love track play. I'm burst with watermelon explosion. Okay, yes. Speaking of laugh track play, I've been doing a lot of editing for my videos and streams lately, and I notice I kind of have this habit of laughing pretty easily. I'm not sure if I like that or not, but it's just something I can't really easily overcome. Even like right now, I'm holding it back. Ugh, okay. Do I really want to stall even longer and waste my stamina? Yes, I do. Let's go ahead and go to the Play Store now. I'm not editing in laugh tracks. I'm talking about I kind of laugh pretty often to my own jokes and whatever happens in the game. Anyway. Please wait a bit while I go to the Play Store and censor my information. This will be the only time you see me holding this phone in this orientation. Play Store, where are you? Where's the Play Store at? Oh, there it is. Are you going to go through the translated Virtual Summer Memories story? Yes, I am, but not today, obviously. I might do it tomorrow, and I think there's only going to be 3 parts because of the partitioning of this. There's going to be, what's it called? 5 chapters and a prologue and an epilogue. So there's not even like an episode 6, and the epilogue is only 1 part long. So I think it's only going to be 3 parts. What's called 1 part with the prologue and chapter 1. Second for chapter 2 and chapter 3, third for chapter 4 and chapter 5, and last, as well as the 1 part epilogue. So that's my sort of outline for it right now. You had fun using the double team of Kirito and Fushi for dumb damage amps on the last Tide of Three quest. Yeah, it should be very straightforward now. What was the last one? I can't even remember. Have you pulled on the S tier art ARs, or are you skipping? I already did pull 1 ticket, because that's exactly as much as I had. I don't know how long this update's going to take. I was presuming it's going to be substantial given how large, or how long it took them to implement something like this, but we'll see. Let's see, what was the last challenge quest for this? Oh, I remember it now. The first phase was going to be... It's going to be like Shenong with his poison and some other unit. And the poison was like not even functioning properly. You know, they gave us the poison resistance AR, but then when that quest rolled around, it was completely pointless because they didn't have a stackable poisons effective against it, which is like, why? And I believe Omri Tigre was also in the first phase, and I believe he also wasn't working properly with his guts mechanic. It was very bizarre, but they never did end up fixing it. In the second phase, it was Hephaestus and Talus. Yeah, actually, should be good to go now. You remember you had a baller team for the quest. Yeah, these multiple mechanical ones, you probably can still brute force them, but it'll give you a hard time for it. Like, you would need to adapt your strategy. You wouldn't just be going unka bunka. Even if you had like overwhelming strong units for this, you would still need to use your head for the times they just straight up deny your mechanics. You went the level 70 high difficulty quest for the level 81 you used. Very reliable Christmas Benton, Onsen Hoikyo with Valentine Song and Fushi. I see. Surtur, who's using Valentine Surtur nowadays? And Fashionista Sass, who's using that anytime? And Jacob, what are these units you're suggesting? I'm gonna cry with how much stamina I'm wasting from this. Okay, let's hurry up and maybe actually see the skip functionality now for this one, which would be actually somewhat helpful with all the board-wide effects that would be happening. I believe the last one is Yamasachihiko and Otohime, and they alternate with some sort of break effect if you hit them, and yeah, I don't know. They might start healing each other, so there might be a reason to bring Seymour with Oz or some shit like that. But that is phase 3. For the first few phases, we might benefit from having someone with the poison reversal effect, or the HP loss reversal effect, rather. You actually got to use Crystal Benton's buff stealing to kill Talus faster than usual. I do have Halloween Ellie. Thank you for your... What is this? Erta, Jesus Christ. What was I even looking for here? I lost my train of thought. I do have Ellie. She would be good for both the first phase as well as the last phase. I might use her, but I want damage. Alright, let's go ahead and... Does anyone have the Invaders? Or rather... Yeah, the Invaders AR on Wakantanka, and also I pressed back twice. Yo, Tansorn! We are going a bit behind pace here. I haven't even done the drop quest yet because of Wi-Fi connection issues, as well as me having to go to the App Store apparently to get the proper update I was excited for. The skip update, which I still have not yet tested, but in this battle, hopefully. Yo, where the fuck are the Wakantankas with the proper AR? I guess I'll just have to use my own. Well, that's fine. It's probably not a good idea to use them since I have them anyways. We'll get back on track with the pace when you see this new speed. Ooh, exciting. Okay, so for the first phase, we will want to reverse their shit. So I kind of want to do like Oz and Thing, Teamwork, but I don't know if that's a good idea. It'll help for the third phase too, possibly, but that might not be sufficient damage. I might want to have someone... The second phase is a bit weird. You just need to separate both Hephaestus and Talus. Maybe I should just do an all general purpose team. Yeah, you know what? Let's be a bit creative here. I'm not going to be using Break, but I just want to build my team right now. I mean, Break would be decent actually, since they do have a good amount of debuffs for this quest. But let's go ahead and bring Gangly with his defensiveness without having to move. I believe it's like protection all around him as well as to self now, just from existing every time he misses. It's pretty great. He got a pretty strong Evo. You saw his Evo, right? It actually makes him one of the better tanks in this entire game, or secondary tanks rather. We will also use someone else who just got an Evo, but more offensively, Horikyo Kami, to complement that. Actually, that's a bit redundant since he also gives protection, I believe. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's bring Tindalos. He also does protection as his thing. Now let's bring Loki. Loki's a fun choice. Loki is Loki. Does anyone have Loki? At least out of no one has Loki. I can hear the stamina in the distance yelling from the pain of being unused. I hate this. No one has Loki up. No one has Loki up. I hate this. Wait. Oh, okay. There he is. So that's 2 units that don't need to move anymore. I will also want... just be basic and bring these 2 fuckers again. Part of the reason why I want to bring this is actually for a defensive reason, even though they don't have any innate defense. That's your Loki. Hit you. But yeah, the reason why is because I want to spread this healing reversal or HP loss reversal instantly to deal with Shinnok's stupid fatal poison meme. Yeah, I mean, Loki's a good unit, but tanking, so... then again, no one really uses Infernal units in general. We can amplify everyone's defense by using this AR with nourishment.
本日はアールグレイを用意させていただきました。
One second.
たっぷりのミルクを入れてどうぞ。
相変わらず素晴らしい。我が社のブランドに加えたいほどの絶品ミルクティーだよ、スノー殿。
Alright. Now lastly, what sort of arrow would be good for this? Yeah, that's fine.
ほら早く起きてよレイ
Let's give this a try. Also, the sound died for me. Very cool.
先輩ってば
俺は昨日までずっ
Alright, let's do this.
と徹夜だったんだぜ。
Can Wakan take a Summer Shenong hit? Probably not, but no one really needs to move, so I'll just vary him to the back. Also, that one action of moving back there has cursed my Wi-Fi connection. Yeah, it's acting a bit finicky. I'm gonna go for one last time. Hopefully one last time. Restart the Wi-Fi connection. Ooh, so cool. Thank you, Loki. That's my feeling right now. Let's go ahead and disconnect that. Turn this off. Remember to donate to me for a better connection. Well said, Savi. Well said. Oh boy. It's not like I changed my settings or anything right now, so it's a bit of luck, but usually it's not nearly this bad. Let's give it a moment, since if you can't see my options, there's not really a point for me to make my next move right now. Alright, maybe. Best starting position. It's okay, we have board-wide effectors, so it's whatever. Jeez, can't be so strong with all those buffs.
私の後をなぞっておいでよ。
僕の女王は君さ、エリー。
登れ、ムーンライトシャドウ。
Alright, the connection's looking fast enough.
最高だ
I forgot about the speed increase. Damn it. Every single time. Alright, fine. Let's put it on now. Before we put any skip effects, let's see what wartime speed is like.
Hey, yeah.
Looks like it's fast forward on YouTube. Pretty good. So fast you'll miss an entire turn if my stream decides to clip out. Yeah, I like it. I'm liking speed. Looking person 4 times speed. We'll go ahead and...
Hey, yeah.
I missed the fairy. How do I miss a fucking fairy? Whatever, it was fine in the end.
Hey, yeah.
行こうか、帝王。
It's getting deleted instantly. That's funny.
Hey, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go ahead and test out the skip effects now. Yeah, I mean, Loki's only has 2 real big strengths, which, to be fair, are good strengths. He's a secondary tank, so he doesn't really need to move to just reduce damage severely. And he built his charge super fast, like faster than anyone else in the game. The previous best was like maybe Jormungandr or Inaba or something like that. But Loki has like a ridiculous amount of CP for an extremely high rate. Maybe it's like 20 CP. Alright, let's see all these skip effects. Let's see them one by one actually. Let's deal with skipping the skill effects.
Hey.
Hey, that's pretty snappy.
Yeah. Program Yeah.
Your Wi-Fi can't keep up with the speed, for real. Yeah, sorry, we're a bit unlucky with the Wi-Fi today. I swear to God, I did not change any settings, so it's just the whims of the air or the ether. Let's go ahead and change the next. Actually, that's the Ardor Strengthening, Protection. They have Ardor, so I can't do anything about it right now. They need to move apart from each other, I believe, but as long as they have their Ardor, I can't do anything about it. I forgot who's the one who moves. I do know he moves. What's it called? Algernon. But his mechanic is kind of... I need to be able to move away from his effects instantly. He doesn't have Ardor Strengthening though, so I might have an incentive to attack him immediately. I can remove it with Loki CS. Oh, that's good to know. I actually forgot what his charge effect was besides his crit thing. Okay, so that's good to know. Let's go ahead and test out the animation skip. I wonder if it'll be faster or slower. I mean, it's not gonna be slower, but I wonder if it's still gonna be slower relative to regular attacks. Alright, let's do this. We're also gonna put Smoky God in front, just so that he holds the line. Ooh, pretty snappy. Alright. We do need to get rid of him as soon as possible, though, before he starts applying his effects. Yeah, that's straightforward. Okay, the stream quality is getting a bit better again. Apologies again for so far what has happened, but hopefully from here on. I really do not want to jinx it anymore. I'll just shut up. Yo, this shit is fast. Loki Chris is going to get better. Thank you, Loki. Man, I wish he got Loki. He's a cool unit. Both in terms of kit and in terms of design and in terms of voice acting. His entire vibe is really great. They probably should have moved him back so that he would have given him super glint to everyone. Oh well. So in the end, I didn't even bring anyone that could prevent healing, which is fine. Actually, now that I think about it, we do need to make sure we can counter what's called countdown when it happens. Did we already counter countdown? It's already turn 12. I guess we did. Forgetting that that was part of Smokey's kit. So he has guts, and Loki has his charge gun, which is funny. Jeez. We'll avoid attacking anyone else except for the front row. Speed. It actually looks unnatural on my screen too. I know it looks kind of low frame rate, but that's how it appears on my screen too. I guess I'm using my older phone right now because my newer phone is kind of shit for streaming for various reasons. It sends too much data to my computer, I guess. But everything is just like a slideshow here. Oh wow, they're dead already. Alright, I guess we're not dealing with effects then. Might be better just to stall and wait for countdown for everyone. That'd be funny. Yeah, any mobs you see, particularly for the older quests, mobs generally mean for high diff quests the ones that are actually vulnerable to bind, which is good because usually everyone's resistant and it completely nullifies the point of that effect. What happened to our countdown effect? Okay, well, I must have missed it, but only Walk-On took countdown damage. Don't know why, but sure. I just assume that blanket HDQ immunities for this quest were in play. That's generally the case for later ones, even for mobs, but for the past ones, such as Jamboree, it's like the boss enemies were not resistant, but the, what's called the Chairman Tip were, or vice versa, actually. The bosses were resistant, the Chairman Tip were not. Which is not to say that the Chairman Tip were chumps, because they had very strong effects. So it was like a balancing play of bringing some power effects like Bind, but only for the mobs, since they'll be useless on bosses, versus investing only on things that are effective against bosses, but losing out on Bind. So it's an interesting way of balancing out the effectiveness of skill ceiling effects when they're traditionally considered too overpowered, like super early Housamo. So I think that's a good compromise. Anyways, let's finally use my fucking stamina, Jesus Christ. Yeah, we'll start with... It's kind of uncanny seeing the high difficulty plus from the previous pencil there. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do the... Are these tall maps? These are tall maps. And I picked the quest by accident. Oh, countdown activated because Walk-On didn't have healing reversal. Oh, I see. Must have been a starting position thing. I forgot about that. Please, go back. Take me off this wild ride. time to check out the loot skip action. Yeah, there's no way I could confirm that in the challenge quests, but now I'll be able to. So this one, okay, as expected, wide maps make a return, unfortunately. Wow. I know everyone was excited for guild affiliations when they released, but this is like another super cool feature being added. This is like a really new era of Housamo between guild affiliations and being able to skip effects. It's gonna change up how the feel of gameplay is, how the gameplay feels for Housamo for quite a lot, and I feel like this might have been a good opportunity for them to move into 5.0.0. But we've been stuck in version 4.0 for a while. This already feels like version 5, but even the UI changes, such as the map and all that. I'm very excited to be playing this year, overall. Yeah, I haven't seen the new speeds in play. Did all my high difficulty quests and mythic farming before speed upgrade dropped on Play Store. I see. Good thing I decided to delay it by a little bit by sleeping late and waking up late. Alright, so these effects are up. The boosters are going to be Shenong and Face This, which they both kind of suck for top map grinding, but whatever. At least I can use Shenong for his damage amp. I think it's a good opportunity for LifeWonders to give us more stamina. Could be good, but you know, one step at a time. I guess this is it then. For some reason, some bizarre-ass reason, all the ARs give the same bonus between the 5 stars and 4-star ones. So there's like no reason to even pull for the 5-star ones if you have the 5-star units. Would have been a good opportunity to let the 4-star units shine. Really good opportunity. Oh well. For the top map, I think they intend for you to use Face This and his pulls. Screw that. No thanks. I'll pass. I have column clears. So, into the bin with that idea. Oh man, I have a bunch of trash. And I can't even empty it. I'm not gonna get the good souls because I don't have any new units. Fuck. I'm gonna miss out on all the boosts, which is like whatever. But the souls, oof, that's gonna hurt. I only have like a bunch of level 1 trash souls in my inventory because I recently pulled for mobs. I hate this. I hate this so much. Good thing Summer Oz and Sphinx aren't right up, are they? That's bizarre. Oh yeah, it's fucking every summer unit is featured, that's why. Anyway. Don't mind the epilepsy happening on stream. There's not really anyone that's in guilds right now that I can give a bonus to. I didn't get any ARs, so this is as large as a bonus I can get. Using Summer Faces because of the pulls, using Summer Shen because of his CS all range. No thanks, I'm just using him for his stupid, what's it called? Poison reversal. But yeah, I have 3 column clears here, I'm good. I can't even bring a better unit, can I? Let's see, how much space do I have? Yeah, I can't bring a better 4-star unit at this point. That is just a non-booster. I can't replace MC, in other words. Of course, Ombre Tigers on the back with fucking shit range. You're just gonna use Summer Shiva because you do not care about the top map drops 1 bit. The optimal bonus though.
真夏の海のスイーパートリ
大量じゃ
スプラッシュ
Okay, so some effects still are shown. The skill effects are skipped, but the status effects are not. Although they can be sped up with the 4 times, which is nice at least. But yeah, things like being able to see poison being affected, that is still not skipped. We'll go ahead and... Actually, we'll go ahead and see what it looks like without skipping. But at 4 times speed, the item drops. And that really dumb move. Pretty snappy.
なめたらダメだ
One more time.
これ
圧縮実行。
なめたらダメだぜ
Okay, let's see it with the skip feature now. I'm not used to pressing the menu button because the only reason you want to press that is to quit up until now, so it's taking me like a large mental amount of energy to actually visually see it.
圧縮実行。
この山幸彦に喧嘩売ったはいい度胸だったぜところでよ釣り針どっかで見なんだか
You forgot Summer Algernon existed? I mean, he's good for grinding in this quest. Not for everyday grinding, but he'll be decent for this. Unfortunately, he doesn't have any guilds, so you can't really boost him in any way. The boosts and affiliation items are cube trait items. These items are only soul items and 3-star Yama, if I recall correctly. I mean, souls are preferable to me, but the both affiliation items? If you mean the certificates, then that means both are important. Last event we had with Vacants was so shit, because the first item I had the largest bonus for, but then they only fucking drop boosts and subcontracts, which is like, you don't need that shit. What? And then the other one had all the good shit, like the souls and the high level LB materials and the certificates. LifeWonders pays those completely disproportionate distribution. Where's all my 5-star Shenongs with the ARs? Or, you know, fully seated ones? I'm surprised I haven't seen one yet. Maybe it's because I'm sorted by event bonus right now. I mean, I should be. I see. So all the people here don't actually have it who did see them. Sasuga. LifeWonders, please remember Algernon. I mean, he got the 5-star error, which is surprising, even though it looks super plain. No, just the useful affiliation items are traded for cubes. Whatever. Chapter 15, Algernon appears. I mean, he appeared briefly to explain Break's powers or whatever, and Utopia's sort of deal. There's this heavily seated but no AR. I feel you. Okay, moving on. Me checking the bonus with intense paranoia. Algernon AR is just a third-year student AR with Tsukiyomi. It really does look like it's just like you're seeing the back of Tsukiyomi talking in the rooftop, and nothing interesting whatsoever is happening in the AR. It's so bizarre. I feel like Algernon would be best in the middle, so I might want to reposition Otohime and what's called later. Not Otohime, Algernon. I don't think this speed is gonna make up for how slow the beginning of the stream was though. But it's getting close at least.
この山幸彦に喧嘩売ったはいい度胸だったぜところでよ
At least you can run an optimal rank EXP booster team for these quests. Oh yeah, you did mention. Was it you who mentioned you got all 4 stars for this event? Or no, that was someone else. You're talking about the rank boosters. Yeah, I appreciate it when all ARs are bonuses. That just gives you an incentive to actually use your rank EXP stuff. It's kind of weird. A bunch of people just started suddenly caring about it simultaneously, even though rank EXP was just something no one cared about in the beginning. Or do your weeklies. I actually leave one behind that and to not claim on purpose, simply because there have been times I forgot there was like one mission left over, and I just didn't finish my weeklies as a result. So I make sure never to clear it unless it's all of them are fully done. It's a bit annoying, but yeah. It's all because of the leaderboard, clearly. Oh. My suspicion is it's because Dune wouldn't shut up about it in Samocord about how rank EXP is so cool or whatever, but I don't know. I feel like Algernon is actually in a good position. It's just I'm not getting good. It's not really easy position in these small maps. Put him in the middle. Rank 104. Nice. Rank EXP is basically a cold comfort at this point. For me, I actually do have a purpose of increasing it. At 120, I can increase my dungeon team size a bit more, but to fit in one more guild affiliation slave in the back. You know, someone in the back who will increase now just from being in the same guild. And other than that, if I reach rank 130, then I can actually change my Smoky God and my Seed and Farm team into, you know, a 4-star Smoky instead of a 3-star. But that's obviously not going to happen because by the time I reach rank 130, several years from now, I won't even be doing that quest.
なめたらダメだぜ。
圧縮実行。すべてのメモリーを圧縮。楽器ーン。外部記憶装置への保存を完了しました。
By the time you reach rank 30, you'll be my granddad. I don't think it'll take too long. It's probably going to take 2 years. Maybe a bit less than 2 years. Because it took me maybe like 1 year to reach rank 110 to 120. I'm not at 120 yet, but you get the idea. It took me about a year to increase 10 ranks to around where I am right now. 1 year to increase by 10 ranks, yeah. And that was like before what's called all the rank boosters we have and all the all the grinding I did. And the fact that I also abandoned coin scuffles entirely now will be important for me to increase my rank EXP. Yo, Prismo, welcome! Still very slowly doing all the drop quests because of this and that causing problems for the stream. But we're making good, solid progress now. $74 was your big team cost goal, as it's enough to run a 5-star, eventual 4-star, and 2 other 4-stars on the team. Yeah, my next goal is going to be 80, which is just 1 more rank away. Maybe I'll get it by the end of this one, but I sincerely doubt it. Battle points close for Elden Ring, so true. What the heck? Hey, lucky positioning. Alright. Yamasachihiko sucks. When are the Evos coming out? I'm better off just like giving him like that instead. Oh, heading out now already, rival? Oh no, I'm taking too long, people are leaving. Even with all these skip features at 4 times speed. Oh well, it just happens when you roll the die like that. Okay, thanks for joining, Oddly Rival. Take care. And see you next time. And the next time of Tokyo Afterschool Summoners, our heroes found themselves reloading the game because of the guild bug, and then reinstalling Housamo because you need to go to the Play Store for that apparently, and also install your Wi-Fi. Sorry, I just still remembering the Nightglow's memes from before. Hope Summoner Shen gets a poison reversal range increase with his skill evolution. Summoner Shenong does not really need an Evo, honestly. I'm not saying he couldn't use one, but just like, unless it's like a Kyoto type Evo, no one's gonna increase their usage of him really. The only Evos that matter are the ones that really help with grinding at this point, in my opinion. We're now entering the loading screen Samo era. You know, in a sad way, that's actually true. Because of all these skip features that have been added and the 4 times speed, now 90% of the game will just be looking at loading screens. You suck ass, Licho. Sorry, not Licho. You suck ass, Yamasachihiko. You piece of shit. Useless garbage.
当たってみるかい？ なめたらダメだぜ。なめたらダメだぜ。
Alright, thank you for removing all that. I'm just not gonna trust you to do anything though.
大量じゃ。
圧縮時
当たってみるかい？熱くなるね。
You could really use those Evos right now. What's the hold up, LifeWonders?
活動温度上昇か圧縮実行スプラッシュだ
なめたらダ
Oh
メ
god,
だぜ。
his range was just close enough with his 4 times bar range. God, Yama sucks ass. Why is he even a unit in this game? Who designed that fucking kit? They made combo units a lot better with their range effects, but Yamasachihiko is the most useless kit ever in terms of you have to move him in order to switch ranges to slash, but like you won't have anyone in slash range until he hits someone to bring them in. It's so fucking bizarre. Why would you ever use Yamasachihiko? After all these years, I've never seen a single person use Yamasachihiko. Not even ironically for memes. Sorry, I'm just getting really angry with how useless he is right now. But yeah, we are probably better off just moving this guy to the front like this. I love the moving him makes him worthless for pulling. Yeah, he is so useless, jeez. Like, he needs some sort of combo Evo immediately, since yesterday, since on release, jeez. You know it's bad when even I don't consider using him a near free-to-play account. Truly is atrocious. You have to move him for his actual damage sources too, so he can't even function as a calm clear. What does he even do besides pull when he attacks? Absolutely nothing. Literally the worst thought out gimmick in this game. Anyway, we are finally able to use drinks, so we are making good progress now. You used Yamasachihiko during your early days? Ooh, the youth. So naive, so innocent, and yet so foolish. He does extra damage to mount units. It's so cool and useful. Shut up. That's so terrible. Skill advantage effects are so stupid. They could be okay, but one, they don't let you see enemy skills, and two, they never update them for like future units. So, you know, what you see is pretty much only gonna work against 2 or 3 units for the specific and for like 1 or 2 quests, and it's half the time or 90% of the time a 1.5 times damage multiplier, which is the most useless shit ever. Legend says he's still hiding from Zhao Gongyan. I'd be hiding too. Anyways, let's move on. I know there's probably a better some sort of pull setup so that everyone will be reliably available to hit with good damage. I'm not about that though. I'm just gonna brute force it with calm clearing, and I'll look up some other fuckos video of their 1 turn clear and I'll just copy it myself. Like, of course I could figure out myself, but I'm already streaming this shit. Give me a break. Let's go ahead and... Very cool. You forgot it existed. I was looking for your virtual unit list and had this feeling I'm missing someone. Yeah, it was the free unit. The most underwhelming free unit in this entire game. I love Master Raid. You love that Master Raid does extra damage to tycoons and only tycoons. Wow, amazing. Not only tycoons, they're just like rulers, so most tycoons aren't affected. I can't believe Algernon is my hyper carry for this quest. Shenong is so fucking useless. He only exists for poison reversal. I hate this. Another consequence I've noticed is that feeling their phase in 1 turn is not even that punishing now. It's not that much time. Yeah, pretty much. So, pretty much confirms that all those videos about, whoa, I cleared one turn, doesn't even matter anymore. Severe thunderstorm warning for Ontario. Thank you. Hopefully that doesn't cause an issue with the stream, but it's about to be done anyways. Said you could interrupt my stream with your real life issues. That's fine. By the time I stream the story, I'll be streaming in location. Just like in Virtual Summer Mermaid, I'll be underwater. Honestly, they also include units that have swimsuits give a 10% bonus. Yeah, they used to do it all the time for summer units, so it's been a while, but it's nicer doing it again. You know what? Maybe I will consider switching out Yamasachihiko just for MC with the 3-star, because he's just that useless. I'd rather have a 3-star column clear than Yamasachihiko. You have to be aware of Hanuman if you don't punish the... if you don't one turn clear the long maps. I'd say that's punishment. I will figure out what that means. So the level 45 ones, I forget if those are new in this one or not. Because I know the older quests, or the older events in this game, didn't actually have level 45 quests. 2 years ago was a while, but is it that while ago? I don't know. You're refusing to bring Hephaestus because he's stinky poo-poo. Anyways, let's move MC to the front. No, it has to be MC. I need the rank EXP bonus. Well, actually, let's see if you can bring a calm clear 3-star that isn't Tycoons. Well, it doesn't have to be Tycoons, but you get what I mean. Tycoons or Berserkers or whatever. Missionaries. Sort by attack, actually, to more immediate identify the boosters. Or the conclares, rather. Chris Neka is not. No. Might be my best choice here. What is low ass rate figure? Seymour, he's not part of anything. I'm really scraping my options here. Where column clear? Ooh. Okay, Shalada, let's do this. He starts his attack up. It's something. Better than a Yamasachihiko already. Okay, let's do this. It's like Ophion, that's it. He's like low rate crit, and he doesn't have attack up on his 3-star. So I haven't done anything in the last quest was Jiangxi. Or done the last quest of Jiangxi. That was, yeah, I remember that one. It was pretty difficult. But on re-release is much easier. Just from the units yet. Jamboree, on the other hand, that was still difficult even after being released ages after. Okay. Ah, God. The advantages here aren't great. I need to swap out May and this. There you go. Commit itself. Switch, Otohime, and Shalala's position. I have doubts I'll be strong enough. Let's see if he can deal with Otohime. Yeah, he's not strong enough. Damn it! They should have swapped out these two. There we go. Unfortunately, that means Algernon won't be able to do his thingy for everyone. Not to mention Kalipuka's resistance to water type. I have to do this. Okay, let's try this.
これが
It's not gonna color in, but whatever.
舐めたらダメだぜ。
足
当たってみるかい？
押し防御展開。
舐めた。
LifeWonders will bring back high difficulty quests with 5-phase quests, if only. I don't know why they've been dilly-dallying with putting high difficulty quests inside the Tower of Babel. It's been quite a while, and the only update we ever received was like fashionista. So maybe that'll be updated again for this.
よしよし、夏の特別世相任務完
What are
了
the
だね。
results of the poll, anyways?
ビーチのゴミ拾いを
Nothing in particular. I'm surprised that's the second choice here. Well, I suppose that's to be expected given not everyone grinds. Just like login simulator hardcore. Okay, let's go ahead and close this folder up and finally move on to the white quests, which I'm sure will be so much better. You need survival high difficulty quests for Isaac, relevancy, copium. I mean, even for survival quests, Isaac's not the best, because he's like only 10 phases of facilitating concentration and protection. And now we have Gangley, who can still protection to self and allies at a guaranteeable rate every time he misses, so... Can't wait to do another survival quest when they reprint Hell Onsen. What was the survival part of that? I can't even remember. I'm looking for the reprint for that for obvious reasons, so... Finally learn about Jirong's backstory. First off, let's switch these two. And second off, let's go to this team screen. And... yeah, I don't know. It's like either move Yamo or move Shenong to the front. Do we have any damage dealers that are better in Slash among these units? We can equip this AR. Berserkers, Summoners, or Berserkers, Missionaries, Tycoons. No, not him. Speaking of blow range units, god damn it. Damage dealers do not exist. The level of 60 HDQ was the last survival quest LifeWonders made. I mean, maybe it's the last one they explicitly said there was something like that, but there's been a few survival ones where they didn't warn you about it. But that might have been the last one, honestly. Can't remember. Am I stupid? I can't find any slash range unit. You know what, let's filter by slash, actually. Am I stupid? Oh well. I might as well just MC at this point, but let's double check and see if there are better options. I don't have the event filter now. Actually, I really should get the event filter if that's the case. Well, it doesn't even matter since it's like 9 billion people have the boost. I'm looking for people... We really need guild filtering at this point. I'm looking for someone who can keep up the Tycoon's Guildmaster AR. You know the one that features the other two guilds as well. There's nothing. Okay, we'll just move MC to the front then. The sad thing is MC's low ass rate crit is more useful than Yama's literal nothing. Okay, I don't know if this will be useful, but I'll give it a try anyways. We'll do a pull so that they'll be in range for what's it called? MC. And then we'll just have to manually move shit on the other side. Even though they don't have any effects.
Oto姫、武器モードへ変形か。
最高だアメ
スプラッシュだ。
舐めたらダメだぜ。これがほら綺麗にしてやる。フラット
スプラッシュ。
舐めたらダメだぜ。ほら綺麗に当たってみるかい。フラット
スプラッシュ。
舐めたらダメだ。
最高だアメ
ほら綺麗に当たってみるかい。
すべてのメモリーを圧縮。楽器ーン。外部記憶装置への保存を完
I
了
don't have a
し
single unit to start these shit boosts or shit souls out right now. No, what a waste. All those souls I could be hoarding. You kept reading a summer ball as summer bait. You blame Samacord. Don't blame you. Ah, you just looked up summer Algernon's skills, and I'm surprised the unit who relies so much on positioning doesn't have any on move
真
effect
夏の
or
海の
standard
スイ
range.
ーパートリオ。
Yeah, it's pretty much always in base start.
スプラッシュ。
舐めた
And
ら
then the rest is just damage mitigation as well as a tiny bit of personal damage. The dazzle bot.
綺麗当たってみるかい。
Which is why I'm surprised they didn't release any evos for these units immediately. Like,
舐めたらダ
what's
メ
up with
だ。
that? If they don't release evos for these units before this weekend, we're not gonna have a discussion. We're not gonna be talking about just the fucking ARs, which don't matter.
舐めたら
We're looking for some evos that can actually make this more bearable for these shit-tastic
すべ
units.
てのメモリーを圧縮。楽器ーン。外部記憶装置への
Now
保
we're speeding
存を
through.
完了しました。
I should have also delayed the high difficulty level or the higher level free quests. No thanks. Let's not delay them again. They're hoarding them to make the Summer 2 stream extra long. Ugh. I want them now! I mean, as cool as these charge effects are, that's like, it's not a virtual summer memory thing, it's an entire host mode thing. Like, virtual summer memory, excised from that in isolation, so far, kind of shit. What did we get for this event? We got the feet AR, the two people just looking at each other AR. Both of them are 5 stars apparently. And
真夏の海のスイーパー
like,
トリオ。
I don't even remember what. None of them have good effects. 1.5 times advantage with arousal? Really?
これがほら綺麗当たってみるかい。舐めたらダメだぜ。これがほら綺麗にして。
You do want Summer Faceless to get a skill evolution that makes him more than a guts mean.
舐め
He
たら
can
舐
remain
めたらダメ
unuseful.
だぜ。
I don't care about him. Very explicitly
これ
biased
が
here.
綺麗にして。
I feel like you guys looked solely at Algernon's AR when placing him on the tier list.
よしよし。夏の特別清掃任務完了だね。
You should hear my thoughts on him.
ビーチのゴミ拾いより楽な仕事だ
I。mean, it's not like I gave him a high opinion either. He just had the bakery abs or some shit like that. And The only other skin he had was of note, the Yukata skin. And his summer skin was pretty much... What is his summer skin? Can you even describe his summer skin? It's like exactly the same thing he's wearing, except you can see his spine or something in one of his alt skins of it. Very creative. And if he's supposed to be a reference to Algernon, he doesn't really look like a mouse in the end. I think Aerith is just molding by Algernon's lower than he expected placement and blaming it on this future AR that just released now. Because I'm pretty sure Algernon did not have AR art before this point. That's just a 5-star. Ugh.
しびれるスリルも慣れたもんだ。
最高だ。
なめたらダメだぜ。
活動温度上昇か。
ほら、きれい。当たってみるかい？なめたらダメだぜ。
No! This is not a good position.
これが、ほら、きれいに当たってみるかい？なめたらダメだぜ。
Okay, it seems like generally they're off-center in the beginning, but then
きれいに当たってみるかい？
they go to the center in the latter two phases. Also, I forgot MC had to pull after moving.
跳ねっ返りなところが好きだぜ。I'll be go!
Protect value. Already paying off over Yamasachihiko. Would like to lose his pull and just do nothing after you move him. Can I please have a dumpster for items we don't want, LifeWonders? I'm losing out on souls right now because of your shitty design for item storage. It's through no fault of my own.
最高だ。
なめたらダメだぜ。
活動。
当たってみるかい？なめたらダメだぜ。これが大人。
あなたに
当たってみるかい？
夢。情熱的だな。
なめたらダメだぜ。当たってみるかい？
So snappy.
なめたらダメだぜ。これが大歓。準備は良いか？
You can still hear the charge sound. Okay, so at least you can still hear the voice acting from it. I thought it was a bit of a shame with the implementation of charge skipping, or at least I thought it would be a shame, where you just like would not see the charge and hear the sound effect anymore and see the art. But you know, you're seeing the art when you first get the AR and when you're equipping it. And now I know you can still hear the sound effect too. It just doesn't get in your face whenever it starts. How much? Max ammo we have? Alright, an even amount. I guess I'll use the full drink then. surprised they released this feature without even hinting at it in Anniversary. Very bizarre they did it in this random ass reprint. I don't mind, of course, but it's like... Yeah. What up, LifeWonders? Gonna be treating us this good every time now? Hey, nice charm. Okay, so there's like a tiny bit of slowness with the charges still. It's very snappy, but there's like a tiny bit of animation on the icon. Just like a tiny bit of incentive to just still go all range. Not really, but you get the idea. You're getting tired, you're going to bed. Have a good day, Ara. Alright. Thank you for staying this long. I don't know why these first look streams are getting so long. This is just about as long as my previous first look stream, and that one had a bunch of bugs too. This one is supposed to be the fast one with all the skipping, but the stream just did not want to cooperate. But yeah, we'll just be finishing with one. Take care, Zabi, and thanks for sticking around. Don't like that the final long map asks for 2 pull skills to 1 turn clear phase 1? Seriously? Ugh, gross. I might need to bring face this then. Okay, unless Algoron can hypercarry his own side. He can, but I'm seeing this crit in the beginning. God damn it. Just use Summeruz. That's a pretty good idea, actually. Unironically, I might use him with... That's not a good idea. It's not a good idea because I can't fit him, and I need max bonus with everything else. And also, he can't Guildmaster AR. But I could swap things around. No, none of the feature units can equip it, so it has to be MC. Oz is sub-optimal rank EXP and drops it. I feel it. See, he gets it. Lazy gets it. Now the question is if people will keep skip animations on or off during their own high difficulty quest clears. Because if that's like stonks going down right there if they do decide to keep it up. There's a shorter video times, so there's less of flashiness. It'll look more instructive than it does. Cool. Anyway, that was the last of the drop quests. Well, we're gonna go quickly take a look at are there any login rewards? There's a bit. 7 stones for maintenance and just my login bonus. Nothing interesting. And lastly, we will look at the item exchange very briefly. Now the question is, will there be level and skill seeds for this? Pretty please, pretty please. Because, oh, there's no. Why do you give certificates but not fucking skill and level seeds? They're both end game stuff. I don't understand. And why do you keep on giving only level, like 3 of these greater shits? It's the most bizarre ass restriction ever. Anyway. That's depressing. So, that's it for this playthrough. Thanks for joining me today in this first look of the reprint of Virtual Summer Memories. That is its official translation now, not memories. But yeah, no skill evolutions, that sucks. And the AR suck, and the units still suck as they did on release. The challenges were pretty interesting at least. As you can see, the current units are just so busted that they can eat through most mechanics just from how much they have going on in their kits. Thunderbird and Parent need skill seeds, LifeWonders. Yeah, well, they need to be more generous. They've been generous with certificates, and they're already increasing the level seed cap, so like, why not more? Yeah, there's a guild subcontract in the shop. I mean, of course there is. It's bizarre they're doing that for reprints, but not skill and level seeds. So, sucks because you're still salty about the previous one. Yeah, everyone is still traumatized by it late. Anywho, thanks for joining, everyone. It was quite a pleasure to take 10 million years installing the application update, as well as to reinstall my Wi-Fi connector app. But in the very least, we skipped through a bit, even though it took 2 hours in the end. So there you go. Look forward to the next stream for Virtual Summer Memory, either this Saturday for what's called a discussion. If the skill evolutions come out, if they don't, then we'll just delay it until it does come out for whatever Sunday comes for then. And most likely, there's also going to be a playthrough of Virtual Summer Memory either tomorrow or Monday. So look forward to that. Take care, everyone, and have a good event.